feel God saying that this year has been a year of stretching for a lot of us. That we said that we were signing up and we were going to do this God thing, but we had no idea that on the spiritual side we would be connected with God, but on the physical side it was going to be testing our faith. That over and over again, that we're more committed to church, that we're more faithful than we've ever been, that we've lost a few friends on the way, and that we didn't get the jobs we thought we were going to get, but somehow our soul is still crying out, bless the Lord. And some of us got the job we thought we wanted, and then we got it and realized it was going to take more work. And some of us got the relationship that we wanted with God, but recognized that we were more broken than we even realized. And so we find ourselves in the presence of the Lord saying, bless the Lord, in spite of feeling so weak, I'm going to bless you anyway. And I just feel God saying that he's strengthening us. That it's just like a muscle, and when we're working out, we don't always feel like we're building anything because we're so stressed and we're so worn out. But in the midst of this trouble, in the midst of our trials and tribulations, that he's building something within us. And if we could just withstand the stretching, if we could just withstand if we could just persevere in the face of adversity, that we're going to come out on the other side of this stronger than we were before. Some of us had no choice but to place our faith in God. This year, people we thought we could count on disappeared. We thought we could count on ourselves in some areas, and we disappointed ourselves. Yet somehow we found our way into this church, into the presence of God. And we've opened up our hearts and our souls in such a way that we don't have any words to express what 2014 has done to us. That it's been both joyful and sorrowful. That we've grown and we've been stretched. That we were broken a little and healed a lot. That it's been this confusing year. But his faith has remained through it all. And so when we come into this place, it's not so that we can tell him all of these wonderful things that have happened to us and all of these great feelings that we have, but rather to say, we saw you. Through it all, we saw you. The mere fact that we were able to withstand another day means that you were with us. Maybe you don't feel as strong as you thought you were. Maybe you feel a little bit more weaker than you thought you would at this point. Maybe you didn't get everything you thought you would in 2014, but the fact that you're here, that you can still lift your hands and worship, the fact that you know who to call on in the midst of your despair, the fact that he is building something inside of you in spite of what you've gone through, that's enough. If he does nothing else this year, that's enough. Is anybody thankful for the enough he's done this year? Is anybody thankful for the grace of this year? Is anybody grateful for the mercy of this year? You better bless him. You better bless him. You better act like you know. You better act like you know he's God. You better act like you know he's God. You better give him what he deserves. You don't have a choice anymore. This is God's year. This is God's life. This is God's situation. That's God's trouble. Be still and know. In the midst of it all, I said be still and know that he is with us, that he is with this nation, he is with this community. And because he is with us, we're going to survive. We've already survived. This is a room full of survivors. Don't you forget what you came through. Don't you forget what you survived. Exceedingly abundantly exceedingly abundantly. He doesn't have to do it our way. He said, I'm going to exceed your way. You don't have to understand it. I'm going to do abundantly above all that you may ask or think. His ways are bigger and better than our ways. His word is true. And the fact that you've been able to hold on to it all year long, when life threatened to make it slip out of your hands, you were able to hold on to it. Look how much you've grown. Look how much you've grown. And yet there is still more growing for us to do. But we welcome the challenge. We welcome the challenge. He's faithful.